Right, so it's getting to that time of year, we're in the middle of the winter, where branches are coming down. We've had plenty of storms, lots of dead wood to be cleared up. So I thought it was a perfect opportunity to get this new DEWALT pole saw out to see what it really is like. Now, back in the spring, we were lucky enough to be sent a load of new landscaping tools from DEWALT to get our hands on it to see what they'd been developing. And at the time, this one was just coming to the market, but we weren't allowed to show you. It's actually hidden in the background. So now's the time to get it out the box, get into the workshop, run through all the features and see what makes this tool a little bit different to anything else on the market. So what features has it got? What sort of power has it got? And how would this thing fit into the DEWALT range you already have? So here we are. Let's see what it is all about. Right, so there we are, all out of the box. And we've got 3 or 4 different elements to fit together. So we've got an Allen key, we've got plug spanner, we've got this little clasp, which presumably is where your harness fits on. Now, when I got it out of the box, you probably saw my reaction because the shaft was not locked in and it literally just extended. Now, the overall length of this tool is around 4 meters, so it'd be interesting to see how high we can actually cut with this. Now, let's get the gearbox on first, I think, and then we'll slot it on to the end of the motor assembly. So we'll come down here, and as you can see, you've got little screws here, which we use our little Torx Allen key just here to undo. That will then slot in like so. Do those up, and that should be then fitted on. Right, attempt 2. There's a little locator there, up to the mark. Screw that in. Do up our little clasps on the end with the tools supplied. Shaft wise, exactly like the gearbox end, slots in like so, right up to the mark there. There you go. And then we'll just do it up with that little Torx. Got some nice golden delicious chain oil here from DEWALT into the oil reservoir at the end of the gearbox. Now this stuff is fairly runny compared to normal chain oil. Oh, look at it go in. Lovely. And it has a built-in automatic oiler, so it keeps the chain lubricated. Now, the last thing to fit on is the clasp hook. And as you can see, it's a little bit different to others because it's very simple to move it to wherever you want it. So wherever your balance wants to be, you just squeeze a little tab, slide it up and down the shaft. There's no undoing of wing nuts or knobs or anything like that. Nice, simple design. So this is DEWALT's DCMPS640 54-volt telescopic pole saw. Now the motor is obviously at the rear. You can slip your batteries in. We are going to be running on a FLEXVOLT battery today. We got a 15 amp hour and a 9 amp hour which we can run. DEWALT recommend using the 15 amp hour to give you longer run time, but the 9 amp hour we've got here as well can be running it. It just means it'll be slightly lighter and you'll get less cuts on this battery. Now the motor is brushless. It is a 54-volt system and it is 1714 watts, producing 2.3 horsepowers. Right, so working our way down the motor, you've got 2 air filters, one either side of the casing. These can be unscrewed and cleaned out. Nice, sturdy, rubberized grip. Plenty to hold on to there with a 2-stage trigger. None of this flicky little switch underneath which can get a bit of a faff when you've got your gloves on. Just down on there, pull up for ignition, and then your on-off switch is up here on a nice rubberized panel which then tells you how much battery charge indicator you've got. You've got a hazard warning and you've got an eco mode all up there, so it's easy and visible to see. Then down here is a nice protective little grip assembly which keeps your hands away from anything that might affect it. Nice and sturdy. Love it. Now, like a lot of pole saws, you obviously have somewhere where you can hold on to. This one is no different. You've got a nice rubberized grip here which moves me down onto a telescopic shaft. Now it is in the 3 meter minimum length at the moment, which it will then extend up to 4 meters, and all you do is undo this little clasp assembly just here, and then the shaft is sprung loaded to allow it to free itself out up to maximum extent, which is 4 meters. Now to the business end is a magnesium gearbox. We've got a 12-inch guide bar fitted, so it's going to give you plenty of length for cutting longer or thicker branches. It's running a 325 mini chain. You've got your oil reservoir, which we've obviously already filled up, and then it's a nice streamlined design. You can get a 10-inch guide bar for it as well, which obviously then means that you'll get a little bit more run time from it. And if you're not needing to cut a bigger items as well, obviously 10-inch guide bar will be a perfect little addition to fit onto this unit. And underneath the gearbox itself, you've got this little branch puller, which is nice and substantial because a lot of other competitors, it's quite small, so that obviously acts as a bit of a stand as well as a puller. And then up here, if you're using different guide bar lengths or cutting different material, you can adjust your oil pump to increase or decrease the oil flow. Right, so that's enough of the top specs. Let's go and have a go with it and see what this machine can actually do. All right, so we've got a perfect place to use this, and because it's telescopic, it makes it ideal to do the lower tasks as well as the high tasks, and having to change it is so much easier. So stuff like this in here where potentially you don't want to use a chainsaw above your head or above your shoulder, we can get in with a pole saw, be nice and safe and clear away from anything that's falling. And then we can move our way down through cutting all this dead wood stuff out, siding up the hedge, and then we can extend it right out. And any of the high stuff we got above our heads over there, we'll see how far it can go and actually if we can reach it. So I think we'll start at the top, do all the small stuff and all the shorter stuff to start off with, and then we'll extend it out and see what we can do with it. So just something to quickly mention, it's only something small, but that sheath, that guard is lovely. It's well built, it covers the gearbox and the transmission, and it just slides on with so much ease. Now, also the other thing to mention is the open clutch cover assembly, so at the top and up down the bottom. So when you're cutting smaller stuff or even stuff that's going to build up a load of debris, it should keep that much cleaner. Right, and let's give it a go. So I'm just going to keep on eco for the moment because obviously we're only cutting smaller stuff, but we've already got to a branch where we need to extend it out. So let's go about there and see if that's enough. Now, the nice thing with this as well, as you can see, I can keep my distance. So if you're cutting stuff in like shrubs or bushes or in hedges where you don't physically want to get in and get sort of attacked by brambles, it means having that extra length just makes a big difference. The only thing is, it does turn itself off after a few seconds, so you have got to press the button to put it back on again. And this is the worst stuff, this blackthorn. And then if you want to drag it out of the way, obviously you have got that hook on the bottom to get all the material from your work area. Just chuck my chain off. Right, so I've lit the chain off, and it is always my worst nightmare when you're not anywhere near a workshop, you haven't got any tools. But the good news is, underneath here, your wrench is in a nice little captive holder. None of this little metal bar, it's a proper plug spanner. So we can now bring it up here and put our chain back on. Simples. Actually, we haven't looked in there, have we? So you've got a nice adjuster on the thread, decent size there, with the adjuster screw just in the centre, and then your sprocket is up here. And as you can see, it's not gonna, well, it shouldn't flip off. Obviously the chain's stretched since we've used it, but you have got that nice sort of guide assembly on that sprocket. There we go. Just tighten it up slightly, just to hold it in place. And then on here, on the clutch cover as well, you have got a captive nut. So if you are out in the field, you're not going to lose your nuts. Right, there we go. Plug spanner back in, get back to work. So weight wise, 7.3 kilos with that battery and 9.4 kilos with the 15 amp hour battery. Now that does sound quite heavy, but actually is no different than the petrol machine, and it's sturdy. I have got one frustration. It is a pet hate of mine with all battery products. Look, we'll rev them up, just leave them for a few seconds, and it will turn itself off with literally, I will then go to make another cut. There you go, it's gone. What's that, 5 seconds? Surely it can last a bit longer, because if you're there cutting away and you think, oh yeah, just drag that out of the way, and then you go to make another cut, it's not there ready to go, and then you got to go back there, turn it on, it's then in full power. Whereas because I was cutting in eco most of it, I've then gone to switch eco. There you go, turned off already. Press the eco button and then we're ready to go. Urgh, frustrating. So DEWALT's brand new DCMPS640N telescopic pole saw is part of the Commercial Outdoor Solutions range. With a 15 amp hour battery we have fitted, it can make up to 190 cuts in 4-inch square softwood on a single charge. The motor produces a chain speed of 21.3 meters per second, designed to deliver fast, powerful cutting performance. With the included shoulder strap, this will help with the weight and overall balance of the machine. The unit is IPX4 weather rated, meaning it's protected against rain and suitable for use in tough outdoor conditions. The tool doesn't use a battery cage, which improves balance and reduces overall weight. But not only that, it has the added benefit that debris cannot be trapped in a battery holder. This style battery holder also gives you the freedom to use a range of different battery sizes. The guide bar is fitted to the left-hand side of the machine, meaning if the user is right-handed, they can clearly see what they are cutting. The gear case and low-profile design isn't obstructing the view like on some other brands. In terms of pricing, it has a suggested retail price of £679, including the VAT. For those less demanding tasks, there is a non-commercial option, the DCMPS635, a model which has a 3.5 meter telescopic reach with a 10-inch guide bar. This is fitted with an aluminium gearbox opposed to a magnesium on the commercial 640 model. With a 9 amp hour battery, the 635 will achieve 136 cuts and comes in at a price of £549, including the VAT. Right, so now time for the long, or the high stuff, should we say. So we can extend it out, like so. And then what we can do is we can utilise that rear grab handle on the back of the motor as well. So when you stood underneath it, yes, it extends to 4 meters, but if you can hold it like that, and you can grab hold of that handle at the bottom and still trigger it, look at the height it's getting at. And we come down here a minute ago and we looked at a branch, we said, well, no, we're never going to get that. But I tell you what, we will get some of it. It just goes to show, even something that is 3 meters, to extend it out, what you can actually do with it. All right, let's do the first cut. Now you have got to have a bit of strength, especially when it's on full extent, because it's not the lightest pole saw in the world, but it does the job. No, I can't reach that one. He's too high. I'm gonna have to cut him back here, I think. Oh no, I can't. I'm getting there. Oh, that is high. Right, I'm gonna tackle this from a different angle. This is a bit we didn't think we could reach. Oh. Right, that's that job done. Right, so those bigger tasks, let's see what power it's got. We've got about a 25 centimeter log we're going to cut through. Let's see what it can do. Full power, let's go. Nice, very nice. Got plenty of power. Right, so there we have it. Now, positives and negatives of this machine. Now, I love the power. There is plenty of power with this machine, and it cuts super fast. And I love the eco setting, and I love the full power mode. And just cutting that last bit of timber there, going through that sort of 25 centimeter, you can certainly see what it can do. Now, negatives about it. We all know it's a bugbear of that on-off switch. It's just something about it, and it's all battery products. It's not just DEWALT. It just switches off too quickly for my liking. You just want to be there ready to be able to squeeze the trigger. The other thing is weight. You know, it is nearly 10 kilos with the battery in the back. You could put the smaller 9 amp hour in there to take the weight out a little bit. But again, that's the same with all pole saws. It can be petrol, it could be battery. When it's on full extent, obviously, you know, you are getting that extra weight on the end. But the one positive to it is the motor is down that end, whereas some battery products, obviously the motor can be up the far end, which can increase the weight up there. Battery compatibility. Now, we were using a FLEXVOLT battery. Obviously, these are designed for FLEXVOLT tools, but this is an 18-volt battery, an XR battery from DEWALT. That battery will fit in an 18-volt tool. So if you wanted to, or if you already got FLEXVOLT batteries and you want to get into power tools, it makes it so much easier to buy one system like the FLEXVOLT and still use it into your drills and your, you know, drill drivers or whatever. So that is a really nice feature. And it doesn't matter if you have the 15 amp, the 9 amp, the 12 amp, whatever you've got, that battery will fit in all power tools. So that is the DCMPS640 DEWALT brand new pole saw. Now, if you want to check out more of DEWALT's landscaping and forestry tools, anything in the garden range, we have linked a video to the bottom corner from when we had them back in the spring, and me and James went through the full range. So I hope you enjoyed this video. We're Machinery Nation, and we bring you product videos every week all about tools and machinery. So I hope you enjoy this one. We'll see you in the next one. Cheerio.